Hi, Wendy Presney has asked me to make a cheesecake for Shavuot. Well, instead of making one that you have to bake, I thought I'd make a no-bake one. This is a Malteser cheesecake, which we've tried, and my hips can bear witness to the fact that it's actually really nice. First of all, the first thing to do is find a 9-inch spring-form tin. And then use some butter to grease it round the sides and at the bottom. I'm now going to put in a piece of lining paper, which I've cut out from a non-stick baking greaseproof paper. And I folded that into a fan to make it easier to place in the bottom. So you can see that that will now line the bottom of the tin so that you can remove it from the tin afterwards. Step 2 is to take 175 grams of dark chocolate digestive biscuits, place them in a sealable bag, seal it up, and use a rolling pin to crush them into little pieces. This will take you a minute or two. They should be about the size of ordinary breadcrumbs, or maybe a bit finer. You can really let out all the frustration of dragging things through down here. So you can get quite powdery, but there's still bits of chocolate in there. I've melted the butter in here, and then you can pour the two together and mix them. This will form the base of your cake. Ooh, I need a spoon. Here we are. Just mix these all together, and any large bits of breadcrumbs, or biscuit crumbs rather, you can bash out in here and mix them all together so that you've got a chocolatey, buttery base. Then you take your tin and pour it all out into the base of the tin. And press it down to make the base. So now you've got an even base. It's a very thin base, but it tastes delicious. Now going to combine the cheese, the sugar and the vanilla. So this is 400 grams of full fat cream cheese. I wouldn't use any other type of cream cheese because it will be too watery and the mixture won't set. The recipe calls for 1 teaspoonful of vanilla essence, but try as I might, I can't get vanilla essence at the moment. I was lucky enough to find a few vanilla pods, so I'm going to use the vanilla from the pods, which I've split and now going to scrape through and put in there. And my hope is that this will taste just as delicious as it did last time. I'm now going to combine those all together. Fun! That will teach you to do it carefully. Doesn't need very long. Having got our mixture ready, we're now going to take 300 mils of double cream, and that's going to go in here and get whipped up to soft peaks. So little noise for a moment. If you overdo it, you can put a little drop of milk in to ease the mixture a bit and bring it back to soft peaks, which is exactly what I've done. So I'm just going to put a little drop of milk in to bring it back to the soft peaks I wanted. So the next step is going to be to fold this cream into here. And we've got lots of air in here which has made it come to the soft peaks. So we're going to fold it in rather than mix it in. Just fold it in gently and combine the cheese mixture with the cream. This will take a minute or two to do, to make sure that you've got an even spread and no lumps of plain cream or plain cheese. Okay, the next step is to get the rolling pin out because it's time to bash a few things again. This time it's the Maltesers. You've measured out 150 grams or thereabouts of Maltesers. Put them in another bag or use the same bag again and bash them down. This is going to add a lot of sweetness and make it really, really delicious. Very Moorish. When you've done that, fold these into the mixture that you've just made. Take that and all of that. Oh, the lovely, I do like Maltesers. I don't think the less fattening centres are as less fattening as they say they are. Certainly not with all this full fat cream cheese and double cream. Not to mention the butter and the chocolate biscuits. Well, having done that, let's put the mixture on the base. Large spoonfuls of it. Makes a rather nice sound as it pops on there. Push it right into the sides. So we have it like that, and then gently smooth it right the way round, taking any large uneven bits to the side and smoothing it round as flat as you can. Sometimes banging it down a little bit like that will help. But get it as smooth as you can. It doesn't really matter if it's not absolutely even. We're not looking for a billiard table smoothness here. Just about as smooth as you can get it for the moment. When you've done that, put it in a fridge overnight, or at least for 6 hours. I found that when it was left in the fridge for even longer than that, the mixture firmed up beautifully. So it goes in the fridge, and when you've taken it out of the fridge, you can melt some milk or dark chocolate and then drizzle it over with a spoon and put some more Maltesers to decorate as your fancy takes you. Enjoy!